What's going on, party people? It's the Crypto Corey and Money
Money
Mike
Mike.
Finance channel. No, it's the Manic Money Finance channel, but that's how it goes. How is everybody on this New Year's Day?
I'm chilling. I don't know about everybody else. I am straight up chilling.
Make sure the door is closed there. But yeah, we excited for the new year.
I'm excited. You know.
So, Mike, I just gotta be honest. I broke my rule today. I traded on New Year's.
Oh, buddy. I mean, I trade every day, so it's nothing new to me. But
Yeah. Well, I lost some money. There you go. And that's why I told myself, well, that's what you get for trading on New Year's. So it is what it is. I shut it down after 2 losses. I was angry about it, but I didn't keep chasing, and that's a big, 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 big step for me. Like it took me a lot of time to get to that level. So I'm proud of myself. Even though I finished the day red, I didn't blow it up, and I did not dig myself into a deeper hole. So that's very important.
yeah, you got out with minimal losses. So
Yeah, it would have gone down lower. So the old me would have kept chasing. Maybe the old me wouldn't have had a stop loss, right?
yep.
And it would have been even worse. So still overall, the account is in the green. We're still up over 30% in the account for the small account challenge, so it's not that big of a deal. So
Nice.
come back tomorrow, come back another day, and we'll reevaluate. But it's today we had to walk away with a loss. It was all right though.
Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. I basically broke even. Things weren't going well, so I'm in like the same boat. I just got the heck out. I literally pulled all of my money off of the brokerage, the options account, and I'm just kind of enjoying the night, knowing that I don't have to worry about anything tomorrow.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
No stress at all.
I don't know about that. You know, life is.
Yeah, we try not to stress.
Oh yeah, but good.
So you have any plans for the new year? What you doing? Like you got tomorrow off?
Oh yeah. So I work at a decent company, so we get New Year's Day off like everybody else does, paid, and I'm actually probably gonna go help out my buddy at his brand new tattoo studio again. He's trying to
That's
get that thing
sweet.
up and running, so and I'm trying to get more tattoos. So
Yeah, I'm thinking there's a couple of new tattoos I have an idea of what I want to do, but we're not going to get too carried away just yet because I need to finish buying my skydiving gear.
yeah,
you know,
yeah, priorities for sure.
but
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I mean, it's one
Yeah,
of those
I'm.
things.
Go ahead.
It's one of those things, man. It's like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with this.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna have some exciting times. I recently was talking to a buddy at my DZ who's actually he was my instructor, one of my instructors for my AFF, and apparently he's a big rock climber too. And we're going up Castleton Tower on Sunday, which is insane. It's gonna be sick. This is a dream of mine to go up Castleton for a long time. So it's gonna definitely be a challenge. It's gonna be a little scary, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna back down. Especially we got a bunch of so there's like 2 or 3 other guys that are gonna be coming with us. We're gonna be setting up the fixed lines for them to ascend the tower, and they're gonna be all base jumping off the tower. So
That's
I
crazy,
don't
dude.
have my base jumping license yet because I'd be joining them. I wish I could because it'd be so much faster down.
Let's be honest,
But
Corey. Corey, you don't have a base jumping rig, which is the only reason you're not jumping off on Sunday.
if I did, I would have probably an assisted pull. I would 100% do that if I could, which is where like you give them their pilot chute. So you have a little pilot chute, which is a little parachute. It's about 30 inches wide, and that parachute is attached to a cord, or what's called the bridle, and that bridle is attached to the deployment bag, also known as a D bag. Don't is just what it's called. So, and then the D bag is attached to that where it's open. So when there's some tension on that bridle or that line, it pulls the main parachute out and inflates it. So typically, your first base jump is you have somebody holding your pilot chute, and you just run off the cliff, and the parachute opens, for you. It's an assisted pull.
Okay.
It's kind of like a static line kind of thing. I would 100% do that. That would be so much fun. But as you get up, you do the stowed pull, and then yeah, that's getting into the expert area. I need to have 200 skydives before I start jumping off of cliffs or bridges. And I'm expecting to have that by the end of this coming summer. So, and then we'll be able to do the wingsuits and everything else. So,
Okay.
big goals. It's gonna be sick. But I met the right people. Shout out to Connor. He's an awesome dude. Amazing energy. Like, had me pass my like G2 and G, like, so much. These guys are like family. Like, they're like me and you, dude. Like, when we're hanging out, but like they know some stuff. Like, no offense to anybody back home, but like this group of friends out here is just next level, bro. Like, I've been looking for like a group, like a circle of people who are like this, who want to go out and like do this like scary stuff, and push ourselves to the limit, and like go on adventures. And that's I can't see any. I wouldn't. I don't. I Everybody else. I mean, no offense to the video games, but I couldn't see myself playing video games and just sitting in a house and doing what everybody else does. I
Everybody's different, dude.
can't do it.
Everybody's different, and if people don't understand that, oh, that's on them. You know what I mean? Like, there's like, it's one of those things, man. It's like you go to whatever gives you the thrills, dude. Like some people, they work, they come home, they play their video games. It's like you get a couple days off and you want to go climb a freaking cliff and then jump off it.
Dude, I want to turn my phone off, don't have any electronics, and go like with my buddies into the wilderness, get scared as hell for our lives, push through like the fear, do something that we didn't think that was possible. And
Right?
getting onto the other side of that is like, it's the best feeling in the world. Like, I used to be addicted to hard drugs. I'll let you guys know. And I tell you, this kind of stuff is another level. Like, the
Yeah.
natural high that you've been looking for your whole life. So you don't need, at least for me, I don't need pharmaceuticals. I don't need counseling. I don't need any of that stuff, because we got the mountains out here. It's
Yep.
something special.
Red mountains too. I swear, dude, it's the color of them. It has to be the color of
Yeah,
them.
the sandstone, the red sandstone is usually the stronger stuff.
Yeah.
And on Castleton Tower, there's what's called calcite, which is like this white calcium in the stone, which makes it even stronger, but it also makes it super slippery.
Really?
So yeah, it's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, but you've had your eye on this for a while. So it's almost like a divine intervention or something. You know what I mean? Like
100%. It's
the
because I've
universe-
been manifesting, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
100%. Like, I've been putting this out to the universe, and it's like now coming to me. Might sound corny to somebody who's like the new viewer of this kind of content. I'm telling you right now, I was addicted to hard drugs, begging for money off the streets. If I can be in the position that I am right now, talking to you, with the success that I have, and I moved across the country, dropped everything, and now living my dream, there's endless possibilities. There is no giving up, right? There is no excuses, right? So if you feel like you're down and you feel like you there's no possible way, it's just there's not a chance for you. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, you're BSing yourself, you're lying to yourself, and the sooner you stop doing that, the sooner you're going to be actually successful, right? So if I can go from pretty much homeless to begging for money on the streets to now running a crypto trading channel, who I have you know, a lot. Like I have enough money where I can live comfortably and I don't have to worry about um, where my next meal is going to come from, if I can pay rent this month, if I can pay my bills. None of that matters now because it's incredible because you have the power to manifest. That's basically what that is. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done was digging myself out of that hole. You know, I had to change my mindset. And I believe, there's some viewers who might be watching this right now who might have struggled with the same thing. They were probably as down low as I was, but I truly believe we have an advantage at trading because the way we had to get sober was we had to get honest with ourselves. We had to start we had to look at everything we were doing and we had to completely change our mindset to be able to be successful. So I really think we have an advantage. I don't like to use the word addicts or alcoholics, right? That might be a little offensive to somebody, but um, for so long I kept playing the victim and I wanted people to feel sorry for myself. So I kept myself trapped. And as soon as I owned up to my BS and got sick of it, that's when things started changing, right? So there is that. There is that. Let's go on. What? So I wish I had the other videos of us skydiving last weekend. I'll show the viewers
Yes, the
here
video.
of what Sean. If Sean's watching, Sean's one of my students as well, right? He's also my instructor. He did my category E, so that was like my backflips and barrel rolls and stuff. So me and Sean, we go right back and like crazy good energy. But Sean's flying camera on this video right here, and this is me and Jamie with my girlfriend. We just jumped out, and we're just trying to get some docking moves, right? And I basically get a high five with Sean. But let's take a look at this crazy video. This is back from at Moab. All right,
Okay. Not Albuquerque.
Jamie's gonna exit here,
Docking.
trying to grab and meet each other in midair, doing some flips there. So the video is not the best quality, but it's
Nah,
because
but
he's
dude, the
format.
enormity of the landscape itself. Are you using a fisheye lens?
No, he's got the GoPro there.
It's not a fisheye?
No, well, there is I mean, there's kind of a fisheye lens to it.
Okay.
Yeah, on the
I was gonna
GoPros.
say because you can almost see the curve of the earth through this.
Yeah, when you're up there, it's all flat. I mean, not saying it's flat Earth, but um, yeah. I mean, as far as the eye can see. But yeah, there is a curvature to some of the GoPro lens there. See that slider? It slides down. Well, it didn't get the full video there, but yeah. So that was a fun jump. I wish I can get the video from last week. I'm trying to get the video from last weekend so we can see some of my skydiving stuff a little bit more. But we're gonna have some video of doing the. I'm gonna try to do a free ascent of Castleton Tower, so that's gonna be sick. We'll see what happens.
Nah, that's crazy,
But
dude.
it's New Year's, folks. Come on, guys. Like, what are you guys doing? Drop it in the comments. What are you guys doing for New Year's tonight? Right? You hanging out with friends? Right? You hanging out with family? Are you in a different state? Are you flying somewhere? Like, let us know. We want to know about that. Be sweet. Did you take a trade today? Right? Did you get walked on like us? Because yeah, we got walked on. We're gonna let you know when we lost a trade today. That's all right. I finished the day negative. Unlike any other trading channel, right? I'll tell you about my losses. I'll tell you, I'll be 100% honest, right? It's just that time of year. But we're going to tell you the wins. We're also going to tell you the losses, right? I'm going to be 100% honest on this channel. No BS. There's a lot of BS out there. I'm sick of it. What do you think of that, Mike? What do you think of those BSers
Right? Like people
leading our followers down false hopes and dreams?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of broke out even today. I basically bailed on the stock market entirely. And it was just one of those things like, I'm not going to sweat it, man, you know. I saw what was happening.
Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah. And I was talking about the decoupling of the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. It still is not happening. Those charts look exactly the same. And I was into a couple small cap stocks that did not do good today, so I bailed.
Yeah, that's, it is what it is.
Yeah, stop losses, basically.
You gotta know when to call it quits.
Exactly.
Same thing with climbing. Sometimes the mountain tells you to go home, and you just should go home. Probably a smart idea.
This is true. That's actually a pretty good analogy. You bring up a lot of good analogies as far as skydiving and mountain climbing goes when it comes to this.
I mean, it's in its nature, it's very similar. High risk,
right?
You need to have skill. Like, you can't just go into this thing, or if you try to do it, you're probably gonna get hurt, right? So
There's a lot
it's
more at
best to have
stake.
people.
There's a lot more at stake. Money is just money,
Yeah, well, money, you can always make more money, right? Not the end of the world. But just like climbing and just like skydiving, we have backups, right? If plan A doesn't go right, we have plan B. If plan B doesn't go right, we still have a plan C, right? We have multiple backup plans, right? So we make things redundant. Same with trading, right? If our plan fails, well, we have an exit strategy, right? We're not just gonna hope and pray, right? And well, it's okay if you're still at that point, because I was at that point too. So if you're still trying to trade without a stop loss, you might have to take some more beat downs until you actually figure out why it's so important to use a stop loss. It took me a while, right? I didn't want to lose. That's the problem. I have a problem with losing. I suck at losing. When I lose, it's so hard for me to walk away, because that's just not in my nature, right? I'm not a person that gives up. I mean, look at what I do. But in this game, if you don't walk away and you can't, swallow your pride, well, you're gonna get an even worse beat down. It's gonna get worse. Just let you know. And it took me a while to figure that out. And it was the hardest thing. Like today, that's progress. I take two trades that were losses, and I already identify the anger that's building up inside of me, and this anxiousness and this desire to get my gains back. And now I'm gonna finish the day red, and I don't want to lose. And at that point, shut down the app, walk away. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. That's all you got to tell yourself. There's nothing you can do, right? Especially it's after the time that we're looking for the model, right? Time's already up, right? And every model that you've tried to take is getting walked on. What makes you think taking it for the fourth time is going to work? It's not. You keep chasing, you're just going to keep losing. And today was one of those days, right? So today I identified it early on, as early as I could. I should have done it earlier. I should have done it from the first one, right? But I tried to trade on a holiday, and that's what you get. That's it.
I hear you, man. I mean, I was basically already into I already held all my money in the brokerage account. So I was basically just spot trading, what you would call spot trading, what I would call normal share buying. So I was already into it, and it did not look good, so I bailed. And it worked out.
Worked out because it kept going down, right?
No, I mean, it worked out because I got out.
Well, it is. I mean, I've had those situations where I get out and then the market pumps on me. So there's that too.
Dude, it's funny because I was showing my coworker your video where you jump out and you got into an erratic free fall skydiving.
Oh yeah, my chaos.
Yes, and when you pull the chute, dude, I still don't understand how that chute wrapped around your neck.
Oh, spinning.
Yeah, you were spinning, but dude,
throw it out and then it like wraps around you.
That's the thing, dude. By the time you pulled your chute, you were basically like mostly in control. And that chute, man, when it shot out, that little freaking what is it, a pilot chute?
Yeah, the pilot chute and bridle.
Yes,
which is that
dude,
cord that's attached to your main.
Dude, it was like it had a mind of its own. When you pulled that thing, it literally wrapped around your neck, and I'm like, watch, because he like pulls it away from his head.
Yeah, I'm like holding it and then let it go.
Yeah, you showed me the rope burns. Like you got super lucky, dude.
It was, I mean, I think I was like, when I did that, I was at 7,000 feet.
Really?
So I had a lot of time. Yeah, I still had a lot of time. And you could see the guy who's filming, my instructor, he's got thousands of skydives. So if it had gotten worse, he'd probably have swooped in and helped me untie it. And then if even by that point, because the D-bag would probably be floating behind me, wrapping up, and all those lines would start twisting up. And so when it does deploy, it's just going to be completely wrapped up. So you're going to have to cut away anyways. So you gotta reserve for a backup. And I also had my instructor who's been on thousands of skydives. He was like right next to me, even though I didn't see it at the time because I'm spinning around like that. But it's really safe, to be honest. Like it was terrifying in the moment.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like if anything were to have gone worse, right? He was right there. You could see how fast he comes down, and he's like right next to me. He's right there, and he's like watching. He's like waiting to see what I do, because then if I can't help myself, he's gonna come in and he's gonna do it for me.
Damn.
But yeah, Brian's amazing, dude. Amazing person. Like when you come out and do your tandem, I want Brian to like do your filming, because he's like the shaman. He's the shaman of Moab for sure. He's got like this amazing energy. He's like super calm, super chill, dude. most chillest dude you've ever fucking met, and he's quiet, dude. He's like doesn't, like there's a lot of people. I mean, skydiving and skydiving, but he's just really reserved, keeps to himself, and like very, very chill. And I was super happy. He had most of my AFFs. Like he was doing most. He did my check dive, which was my um last skydive before he signed me off on getting my license. And then he did our ground school, so he saw us from like the very beginning of like doing our uh technical, like, oh, this is where the handles are, this is how you do everything, this is what the cutaway handles do, like everything. So it's amazing, amazing stuff. He's our rigger too, so he's the one that's going to be putting all of our stuff together, and he repacks the reserve and everything.
That's crazy.
Once I get, yeah, I'm fully capable of getting my rigger license, and then I can start doing that.
So, question.
So I'd love
So your reserve has to be repacked every time?
I think it's, oh man, I should know this. It's part of my school. I think it's like every 3 months or something. It has to be. I have to look at it. That's probably could be completely wrong, right? You're gonna pull my license right now, but there's a certain time. Like even if you don't deploy it, it has to be repacked. Like, and there's a card in the back of in your rig, right? And it has the dates and people who signed off on like who packed it last, so it's very meticulous. It's safe 100%.
No, I actually had a in-depth conversation with my coworker about this today because he thought that he knew the formula for terminal velocity, but I was telling him what you told me, which is that the first 45 seconds is about 5,000 feet, right?
It's strange. Yeah, well, no, it takes you to fall the first 1,000 feet takes around 10 seconds,
Yeah.
because you gotta speed up, and then for every 1,000 feet after that's like 5 seconds or so, 5.5 seconds.
Okay. I told him that every like the first 45 seconds was basically 5,000 feet, and then after that was like 30 seconds for every 5,000 feet.
Oh no! Like your skydive lasts probably like 30 seconds or 45 seconds, like maximum.
Damn.
Like if you're jumping at 13,000 feet, or I think when we were doing at 10,000 in New Mexico, like we were falling for 38 seconds. It goes quick.
Sounds like it.
But 38 seconds in free fall is a good time. Like you got a lot of stuff to do. And in that Moab, they jump from 13,000 feet, so
yeah,
you got a little bit more time.
That's wild, dude. Oh, good times. I can only imagine.
Yeah. We're gonna, like, for all the super chats, we're gonna need comments down below. We need a skydiving fund for Money Mike, right? Because we're gonna put Money Mike in the air. We're gonna get a camera. How many people who are watching the stream right now want to see Money Mike skydive with Crypto Corey, right? We're gonna jump out of the plane, right? It's gonna be fun. How many want to see the video?
I mean,
we gotta know.
Based off of what you said, I'm confident jumping with the what'd you call him, a shaman? Jumping with the shaman.
Oh yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even Ian, like if he like does your tandem, because he's a tandem instructor. He has like a documentary like about Ian's like world class skydiver. He's like won multiple awards, like does a lot of paramotoring and wingsuiting. Like this dude's like, he's like taller and bigger than me. Like this dude's like, he top notch. Like there's a lot of professionals at this place, right?
I mean,
I trust my life in their hands all day, right?
Yeah, it makes total sense, dude.
That's why I mean, like Connor, like we're going up Castleton. He's got some he's probably, he's got some more years than me, I would assume, based on what he's talked about. So I feel so comfortable going into these situations with these guys who have a little bit more experience than me on this kind of stuff because that's how I'm gonna get so much better. I need to hang out with people who are better at this stuff than me so I can get to their level, right? And same thing's true with trading. Same thing is true with anything in life. If you want to get good at something, you need to find that group of people who are doing it, and then you need to find the best person who's doing it and pushing like the boundaries on that kind of stuff in your area. Figure out who's serious about this stuff and then go hang out with them. That's what your goal should be right now. This new year, this is a great New Year's stream, by the way. You need to figure out right who's trading in your community, who's doing this stuff seriously. You got us, right? We're already your homies. We're already hanging out. You're hanging out with us right now. We're going to hang out. So the more you hang out with us, the more you start hanging out with people who are doing this kind of stuff, might be a little bit more experienced. I'm not that experienced, by the way. Right? Me and Mike, compared to professionals out there, we're not that experienced. 100% honest about this. But the more you start hanging out with us, the better we're going to get. And the more we start hanging out online like this, more we get people like NASCAR All Out joining in the stream. The more we get people who are going to start joining in the chat who are better than us at this. And that's our main goal. That's why we're doing this, is to build our community, build people eh, who are better at this than us, who's going to help us on our journey, and then we can help other people on their journeys, and it's just going to keep compounding over time. This is how you do it, right? We have an amazing tool at our disposal right here. It's called the internet. If you're not using it, well, shame on you, right? You have a lot of the technology that we have compared to our parents and the generation before our parents. They would be laughing at us right now because we have so much information. We're not doing anything with it, right? We have so much opportunity. Why aren't we utilizing it? Instead, we're playing Call of Duty online for 4 hours of your time after you get home from work. I get it. A lot of people want to, and nothing wrong with video games, right? I played a lot of video games myself. I spent a lot of time doing that, right? But are you going to put time into that, or are you willing to put time into this instead? Because this is the video game of life. This is how you can level up your character in real life, right? I know
You
you can go in
remember?
GTA and
Do you remember
doing all
House
that.
of
Yeah,
the
go
Dead?
ahead. Yeah, that was the best. That was like the best time of gaming right there. We spent so many hours on Diablo. We spent so many hours on Mortal Kombat, right? I can just go down the list. And I started doing the math. When I got home, even if I had just put half an hour into learning how to trade, I'm already putting more hours in than most people. And then you go from a half an hour to an hour. And then now you see some benefit. So now there's some incentive behind it, right? So now over time you're now seeing the fruits of your labor. So of course you're going to keep going. So now I don't even waste my time with playing video games. I would, I like playing video. I was a big Rainbow Six player. We were talking about that yesterday, right? Um, I just don't see a benefit to it, right? There's no benefit to it anymore. As to say, spending my time learning the charts, right? Learning my technical analysis, right? This is where you should learn how to level up, right? Because now you have the chance to completely change your family's history if you do this properly, right? That's what's on the table here.
Your
Anybody
entire
can get a high
legacy.
score.
Damn the Corey.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn,
it
dude.
changed everything.
That's deep.
So why wouldn't you put your time into it?
No, I mean it makes sense. I didn't know you were gonna go there, dude.
It's true though,
No, it
right?
is. It is.
That's the truth, and that's why I gave up playing video games constantly. It's even I hate to say it, I'm not saying I gave up music, but that's also the reason I don't focus on music production as much as I used to. I still like to do it because I do it for myself. It's fun. But do I think I'm going to make an actual track that's going to go somewhere and actually make me money? No. No. I don't really see that as an option anymore. I see that there's bigger opportunities for me if I learn trading. That's just bottom line.
What do you mean if you learn trading, dude? You learned trading.
I would say I'm getting there, but yeah, I'm down this journey where I thought knowing what I know now, I thought in the past would make me a better trader. I have news for everybody who's watching. The more you learn, the harder it gets. Isn't that a paradox? All right.
No,
It's
100%.
kind of a mind f, you know?
Yeah, no, totally.
The more you learn, the more you're gonna realize that you're gonna find things that try to fake you out. The market tries to fake you out a lot before the big moves, right? You're gonna and then now you're gonna get scared. You're gonna get angry. You're gonna get emotional. That's the hardest part of trading. Once you figure out basically what I'm showing you, I don't think no one's figured out the market. I can't say I figured it out, but I would say I'm at a higher level than I was last year. And from the point of last year to now, am I saying that I'm a better trader? Yeah. In some areas, yes. But did I have the potential to make more money not knowing what I know now? Yes, because I could have been stupid and could have gone all out and got lucky. And that's how a lot of people in this space they'll make a lot of money and end up losing it because of that very exact thing. They get lucky, the market tricked them, and they believe that's the way it's supposed to be when it's not. And then they end up losing everything they made plus extra. And not only that, the market takes a piece of their soul with them. Right? Because it takes your confidence, it takes your beliefs, it takes everything. Like it shatters your worldviews. Yeah, it'll do that very easily. Right?
Yeah, I was
So
actually trying to explain to my coworker today how the worst thing in trading is not the losses. It's not any of that. The worst thing possible is when you've been following something for a long time and you watch it go parabolic and you weren't into the trade.
that's another one. Yeah, that one hurts too.
Dude, for me, that's
Pretty
the
much
worst
like a
thing.
breakup.
Like, I don't
It's like
care
a
about the
breakup.
losses. I don't care about the wins. For me, it's not
Here, you
being
got this?
there when it happens. Yeah. That is by far the worst possible thing. You've been following a stock for months. You've been following a cryptocurrency since its inception, and you didn't buy in for whatever reason. It could have been a legitimate concern or worry, and you decided to kind of stall out and hold off because this legitimate concern was an actual hindrance to you jumping in with all your money. Because let's face it, if you don't have a lot of money, you don't want to risk it. And just to watch it just freaking go through the roof and you're not there. That is for me is the worst thing. Every trader is different, obviously. But yeah, like you have to be careful in that aspect. And you know.
So yeah, watching the markets run without you, isn't that quite something, Mike?
Yeah, for me that's the worst thing, man. Like,
Oh, it hurts.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like almost like
What's even worse about that is, say the market takes your stop exactly where you had your stop and then runs without you. That's kind of like, oh, it's like anger
Ooh.
material. It's like
Ooh.
it makes you angry. Which, I mean, I've had it happen to me so many times now where it's like I know I can identify that anger. I can identify that feeling. It's like a sickening feeling in my stomach.
Yeah.
And as soon as I start feeling that, and this is like something, like you guys watching this right now, you should write this in your journal. As soon as you start feeling that feeling, you need to shut it down. You need to shut it down, walk away, go out to the park. If you have kids, go enjoy some time with your kids. Go play, play catch. I don't care.
Give me a
Me, I
minute.
go climb a mountain. If you smoke cigarettes, go out smoke a cigarette. If you go out hike, go out hike. Right? If you like to ride bikes, go ride bike. But whatever you do, do not pull that chart back up. I don't care if it's your trading view account that's not even attached to your brokerage account. You're not to look at the charts anymore that day. As soon as you start feeling that way, it's it. You're done. You're cooked. You're already smoked. You're done. There's no way that you're going to be getting back up on that horse. And if you do, well, you're playing a very dangerous game. Right? And that's how you destroy your account. That's how you destroy your mental capital. Right? It doesn't even matter about your real capital. Your mental capital is already depleted. You're already pissed. You're already not thinking straight. I don't know about you, Mike, but you remember when we were kids and we'd be playing Mario and you're just trying to keep getting past that level and you keep getting killed at the same point, and eventually you just throw the controller. You're so pissed. I don't want to play. And you just start raging, right? Did you get better after you started raging, or did you get worse? It's exactly the same with trading. Right? I don't care whatever game, Mortal Kombat, whatever. Any game where you got to a boss level, you got frustrated, and you started getting so mad that you started. I don't care. I don't care how many times I die. I'm just gonna keep going back, and I'm gonna die, and then you start dying instantly. As soon as the round starts, you die instantly, and then you go back in the round, die instantly, and you just start getting so angry that you throw all logic out the window. You throw all concepts or strategies or anything that you had once had when you were first starting the game, and you had this level mindset where it was just like, you know what? It's a game. I'm not going to get frustrated. It's just a game. But now all of a sudden it's become personal. Now you got a vendetta. What happens after that? You get way worse.
Damn.
You don't win the game. When you get to that point, do you win the game?
No. I stepped away for a second, dude. What are you going into right now?
I'm going into rage quitting and like throwing the hand grenade at your account. Because we need to talk about that. I've done that. Right? You ever gotten so angry where you're just like, I don't care. I'm gonna blow up the whole account.
No.
I'm gonna drain all my liquidity. I don't care.
100%.
You get so angry yourself. Huh?
Maybe with like $20 in the account, but goddamn. That's wild. You know what's funny?
What?
You know what's funny is I can say goddamn.
Didn't hear what you said.
No, I said I've never been in that position. I can
Oh, you
literally
never.
say.
Okay. Well, let yourself feel blessed.
Dude, there's always
I've been
hope,
there.
bro.
There's a lot of people, and I'm sharing that experience because there's a lot of people who watching, who've traded on leverage, who know exactly what I'm talking about. You get into the self-destruct mindset, and everything goes out the window, and that's how you blow up your account. You get so frustrated, you're like, I don't care anymore. Let them liquidate me. Screw it. I deserve it, right? Yeah. It gets dark. Trading can get very dark.
Nah, I get it. 100%. I was not expecting this when I came back upstairs. I literally ran downstairs just to interact with my roommates who are cooking dinner.
Yep.
Because I got steaks and lobsters from the local grocery store. And
A lobster, eh?
yeah, I don't usually do it, dude, because I hate the ethical implications of lobster fishing. So when those lobsters are
Yeah.
caught, dude, they throw them in a live well. They don't get any food after that point. Because if a lobster, expels everything in its system before it gets to the grocery store, that means they're worth the most money.
Intoxicated. Yeah.
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 So this is the first time I bought lobster in probably over 5 years. And
Hmm.
yeah, so my roommate, aka my sister, was asking me how I wanted my lobster, and I was like, I don't give a shit as long as I don't have to be the person to kill it.
Yeah. I don't like. Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, but it's New Year's Eve, and I figured, we can go a little nuts. But yeah,
So yeah, they might as well, right? But we're really talking about trading psychology tonight. I want to take you guys down the road that I've been, and even Mike. I mean, he says he hasn't been there, but I know for a fact that people are watching this right now have been in the exact same situation that I have. How do you pull yourself out of that hole to the point where you don't even care anymore and you're
crawl.
just so angry at yourself,
You
and
crawl,
maybe
bro.
there's a part of you that feels like you don't deserve it, right?
Dude,
Could be even that.
how do you pull yourself out of any hole? You dig your fingers into the dirt and you just crawl.
Yeah, you know? But it really starts with, what's the first step? Identifying the emotions. And I want everybody who's watching this right now, all right? The first step to get out of that is being able to shine the light. We've talked about this, and this is from Oliver Velez. Check out his YouTube channel. He's talked about this, but shining the light on your emotions, much like a burglar in your home at night. What happens when you shine the light on him? He's gonna get freaked out, and he's gonna try to get out. He doesn't want to be seen. The same thing is true with your emotions in trading. As soon as you can say, oh, I'm fearful now, I'm scared, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm euphoric, I'm feeling amazing right now, I'm feeling on top of the world. You need to be able to identify every single emotion, because those emotions are going to be your telltale signs, right? It's going to be telling you, am I overbought? Am I oversold? And it's usually the opposite of your emotions, right? That's the key to this, right? Why do most traders fail? They say like what, 90, 98,
5.
maybe a little less, something. There's a large portion of traders that lose money. Retail traders. Why is that? That's because they're trading off of emotion. But say, what happens if you were to flip those emotions on their head? Right? If you say, just open a demo account and you were getting excited because you saw big green candles pumping in your direction, and you were saying, "Yes, I want to get in the market. It's breaking out of a pattern. It looks beautiful. It looks amazing. I need to go long right now." What should you do? I'm not going to be any. This is not financial advice. I'm not going to advise you what to do,
There we
but I
go.
want to encourage you to try this out. When you feel that way, go into your demo account and hit the short sell. When you're scared and you feel like, oh no, price is coming against me, that's the end. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to lose a trade. I'm going to lose a lot of money. This is the worst thing ever. I need to sell my position. Try going long in the demo account.
Damn.
See what happens. Right? And it's the hardest thing you got to learn. That's why you need to do the demo account first. But as soon as you start getting those emotions, do the opposite of your emotions and see what happens. And now all of a sudden, something's going on. Why is it all of a sudden I'm winning? Well, because guess what? Like we said, the market's rigged and it's beautiful. And as soon as you figure that out, as soon as you figure it out that the market's going after all the retail traders, now you know how to trade. Because you put yourself in the same mindset as a retail trader and just do the opposite. Just counter trade yourself. That's it. That's the most simple way I can put it. Counter trade your emotions. Watch what happens.
That's intense.
That's it. Just do it in a demo account. See what happens.
I agree. 100%.
We didn't bring up a chart yet.
Dude, my best year was probably 2020 when I bought in a riot. And I will...
Summer of Rage.
Yeah, I will shit you not. The reason that I went hardcore into riot was because there was a bunch of riots.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was telling you.
Yeah. And I mean, Riot is a Bitcoin mining company, but I jumped in probably April of 2020 and I bought a bunch of $3 calls and $12 calls. And in the summer of 2020, it dipped hard to the point where basically all of my options were worthless. And instead of backing out and escaping, I averaged down, dude. I bought a bunch more. And that was my biggest trade in my entire life.
There you go. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
You counter traded yourself.
Oh yeah.
So this is what I'll let you guys know tonight. What do you feel right now? What are all the influencers telling you? And we've been going over this last couple streams, but what everybody's scared. They're scared. And what do we do when everybody's scared? We buy. We don't care. We even at the point where we might not even care about what the charts are doing. Right?
No, I mean now, I'm watching the live chart of Bitcoin. I've been doing it the entire time we've been streaming, and it literally hit a bottom of 93.65, and right now it's trading at 93.65, and it like the chart doesn't look good. Conventionally, this is not when you would buy, but this is exactly when you would make a butt ton of money, a metric shit ton of money.
Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna put into perspective, right? Right, we still have, let's see. We just had a monthly candle close, so let's check that out.
Oh,
and we have
talking about
our down close. So we closed below the open, which is a little unfortunate, right? But we've been talking about how far the 21 moving average is away. So like we said, we need to probably chop out a little bit until we can touch this line, or this line's going to come up and we get close to it. But for right now, I'm going to put on I'm gonna let you guys know. We're creating a range, right? This is not. I don't know everything about Bitcoin. I'm just going day by day, and that's what's gonna make me better at this. But right now, we're creating a range, much like what we did back here, right? And the sooner you can identify a range, the high, the low, the midpoint, right? The sooner you can start trading that range. So we got multiple lows, multiple highs, right? And every time they make a high or a low, we mark that. And this is, as we can see throughout these times, right? We knew this was a range back here. When it was back at this point, right? We only saw this. And we knew when it came down into this price range, it was probably a good idea to buy. So we wait, right? It might have taken some time, right? But when we saw it break that range, we take a long. What happens? Oh, we get walked on. No. So we identify a range. We see there's some resistance here. So we might say, hey, this looks like a good area to take a long. So then we take a long. And we also see that there were some highs here. And when it hits here, it might be a good idea to take a short. So now we took a short. We got paid, right? The sooner we can identify a range, the sooner we can have more more models at our disposal, I guess you could say, like more situations, right? Watch this in live time here. Let's bring it up to 10 times speed so we can watch. And this is the 4-hour time frame, right? Oh, we seen hold up, all right? We seen that we bottom here, right? We saw that we bottomed here, and we bottomed here. So would it be a good idea to try to take our long, right? And simply put our stop loss below this level? Well, let's see what happens, right? We're playing on probabilities. Boom, stopped out. Right?
Damn.
Isn't that interesting? And as soon as it starts to make what looks like a bear flag right here, makes a new low of the range, pops back up, right? So now we're taking this range and it looks like we're creating higher lows, right? This is what people are seeing in live time, as well as lower lows, right? So we're going to keep playing that until that pattern break. And it looks like we're making lower lows at this time. And this is right here. Let's stop it. This is exactly where it bottoms. So why is that? Because it took the stop losses here. Remember, we talked about this. Been hammering this home. We took the stop losses from this flag back here. Right on this wick right here. It took them on this. But what happens when we pull the fib to the high? Right to the 786. And folks, if you took this long right here, it would have taken a long time. It would have taken some serious cojones, I have to say. But watch what happens. 786 gets hit. Everybody thinks we're in a downtrend. There's stop losses here. There's stop losses up here. There's stop loss up there. Then what happens? They all get railroaded. 4-hour briefly breaks below the 200. See that? Fakes everybody out and then rips it in everyone's face. gets close to the 4-hour 200, but it just keeps going, right? If you had put your stop loss below this 4-hour 200, incredible, 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 right? And the rest is history.
You went back in time for that bad boy, huh?
Yeah, that was I got chopped out, and that's the reason why I've learned so much.
Yeah, those lessons, man, they're the hardest to learn, but they are the most
So
intense.
say you're playing the 4-hour and you had your stop loss from here at this point, and you put it below the 4-hour 200, and you kept trailing that stop loss, meaning you kept bringing that stop loss up as price went up, and you were using the 4-hour 200 as, say, like a shield of defense. Or you've ever played in Halo, you get that like force field and you can go into it, starts shooting everybody, and then like it turns blue, and then it turns green, and it turns red, orange, red, you know what I'm saying? Then it goes away. That's like this 2-hour, the 4-hour 200. Think about that as your force field in Halo, right? I know now I can go into the enemy territory. They can shoot me all they want. They ain't gonna touch me because I know I got that force field. And that's what you're gonna do, right? I'm not gonna tell you what to do, by the way. And I'm not gonna advise anybody. This is what I would do. But when we broke below this and we popped back up and we had this golden cross, see it? All right, what we talk about, golden cross right there, cross below, and had a death cross here, so it almost faked you out. But as soon as you saw that pop back up, go time, baby, and you put your stop loss right below that 200. Boom. Price pumps. You put the stop loss below the 200 here. Doesn't even touch it, right? You would have gotten in from 58,000, and then finally, right, you're playing the 200 4-hour, you get stopped out at 97,000 800, right? That's the power of the moving averages that I just showed you, right? Imagine you just played that 4-hour and you kept your stop loss exactly below the 200, right? Would you have gotten stopped out from here all the way back in October? No. You would have gone all the way to December of this year. So October 2024 to December. Price didn't even go below the 4-hour 200. And as soon as the 4-hour 200 got broke, boom, you paid, baby. You paid. So yeah, maybe you didn't sell up at the top here. You can't get bent out of shape about that. This is the power of a trailing stop loss, right? If you had just played that, I love the 1-hour crossover, right? And this is what got me into trouble. Let's look at it, right? Let's bring it into the charts. This is what got me into trouble today. But I know based on a statistics and probability factor, right? I keep playing this model, it's going to pay me in time. I don't care whatever, right? And you guys will be the witness, right? I'll show you. But look what happened today. And why did I get trapped? I got trapped. I lost money. It's okay because not every time we're going to get this thing hit, right? But also, right, I've gone over this in the other live streams, right? Look at that crossover. So I saw the golden cross with the 1-hour. But what do you see about this, Mike? Can you see it? What do you see about this golden cross that makes it no bueno?
The 21-day moving, all the moving averages are basically staying underneath it.
Yeah, but there's something else. What is that 200 doing?
Going down.
Telling you, hey, we're going down. It's not time. We need to wait for that moving average, that 200 especially, right? We need to wait for that moving average to flatten out. So yes, I should have noticed that, but we talked about this in another stream. Just because we see the moving average get broken on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 1 minute, I don't know, 15 minute, if it's pointing down like this, the likelihood that it's actually going to keep going up and break it is very, very slim. It's not high probability, right? It's not what we want. But look at what the 200 is doing on the 1 hour right now. So this would have been a fake out as well. Isn't that funny? We're on New Year's, right? You tried to play that breakout of the 200, but did the moving averages cross? That's the question. No, the moving averages did not cross. But the first step would be for the 1 hour to break above that 200. So you could have longed here and gotten stopped out. That's fine. My next entry, which might be within the next few hours, Mike, which is all right because we're getting into the new year, right? But we still have the first week of the month, right? I want to see price break above this 200 on the 1 hour, right? Now that we've somewhat flattened out, right? We want to see this start curling up. We want to see it curling up like a big fat banana, right? We want to see that banana hammock.
The round bottom.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. So we see that banana hammock right there.
I mean, it literally, dude, as we're talking, Bitcoin has bounced off of a double bottom and it is rebounding hard right now off the 93.5. Hard.
On which chart are you talking about?
I am looking at Robinhood.
It's the 1 minute.
The live chart, buddy. So the live chart is.
What time frame?
I basically just click the live chart. It is a 1 hour chart that shows the fluctuations, the second by second fluctuations of Bitcoin. And that's the chart I always have up when we are sitting here on the live stream. And people who watch the live stream know that I have called a couple of bottoms while we are streaming. And I think Asia is going to just rocket this thing up because nobody expects Bitcoin to just go through the roof in the new year. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Except the manic money financiers, that is.
What?
We're watching this. No one's expecting it except the manic money financiers.
Yeah,
right? Everybody's
exactly.
watching the channel right now because we know what's going on. We're not going to keep getting tricked. We've been tricked too many times, right? If you've been tricked too many times, put a 1 in the chat right now. I need you like hit that like button. Like let us know. You tired of getting duped? You tired of getting punked out of your stop loss getting hit before it runs up? Well, keep watching. We're going to show you how to get around that because, well, we're the manic money financiers. That's what. Let me see. Okay, well, let's take this and we'll pull from this low to this high.
As if, dude, as if on demand, this thing just started shooting up. 93.6.
So I was originally looking at that 786 and then just got walked on. It's just not, Mike, it's not ideal. I'm not happy about it.
Nah.
I'm not really. But now see, look at the 1 minute's getting above the 200, right? We're just going to demo trade this guy for you guys to see what happens if you try to trade right now. you're just gonna give your money to the markets. That's all.
Are you buying or selling?
Oh well, see, we're waiting for the see. We're gonna see what happens with this 200 right here. I want to see what happens, and then we'll make a decision as to what's gonna happen. But right, we pull from this low to that high. It's like an 886. Well, it's actually no, it's even worse. Yeah, it's an 886. So that's like pretty much right on point. 886, right? I don't like to play 886s with Bitcoin. With altcoins, might be a different story, but when I see that, I don't like it, right? I'm pretty much expecting it to go lower. So we're gonna jump in the demo trade right now with a short sell. Interesting. This is not even Bitcoin. What am I doing? Unbelievable. Embarrassing, folks. Embarrassing. Bitcoin looking for that banana curve. I'm going to jump in on the trade. I don't know about you guys, but this is looking a little promising. That banana curve with the 200 is telling us a story here, folks. We need to keep an eye on that. So stop loss would be below this low, right? Let's put it below this low. Let's enter that live this Bitcoin trade right now. What is the error message? Interesting. So now we used to be able to trade the Binance pair with TradingView, but they're now not letting us trade the Bitcoin, which is kind of BS, right? We have to do the Coinbase one. Isn't that interesting that the Binance chart's slightly different from the other charts, say like Coinbase? Just an observation of mine. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't know how you feel about it, Mike.
What's that? I stepped away because people are cooking downstairs.
There's a drastic difference between the Binance chart and say the Coinbase chart for Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, I usually use a Robinhood chart, the live chart, because it's almost like a arbitrage thing. And I've noticed that the Robinhood chart tends to kind of predict where the actual price movement of Bitcoin is going to go. Because when we live stream, like right now, the Robinhood chart is showing 93,529, and it's like actually not kind of looking good at the moment, but it seems like a head fake. And
yeah, it's kind of strange to me.
Yeah, it's weird, dude, when you go between all these different charts. So what is the Binance chart showing a like bad price action for Bitcoin compared to Coinbase?
No, Binance is showing us a golden cross and it's holding with a banana curve that's pointing up. See that? But while we go to the Coinbase chart, now we have a death cross, and now this seems to be popping back up. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on here. It's strange.
That's interesting. That is very interesting because right now on Robinhood it is dropping below the 93.5, and it kind of looks like they're just gonna take people's money.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like they're doing some strange stuff here, but you know, it's the New Year's, and that's why you shouldn't be trading on New Year's.
Yeah. You know what's funny, dude? The entire time we've been having this live stream, there's been all kinds of fireworks going off because I live next to a town with a high ratio of Hispanic population, and they've just been going nuts with the fireworks all night.
That's funny.
Dude, it is kind of funny.
We don't see any fireworks out here because it's so dry and like it's dangerous, you know.
Really? Like you could have a brush
Yeah,
fire at any moment.
yeah. It's not. Well, I mean, it's kind of like the moisture has kind of been up, but
Damn,
yeah, they don't want you to do that kind of stuff.
that's funny. I actually, in my recent Google searches, I have the drought map US, so you can go onto the drought monitor thing and actually go and look
Yeah,
at state by state. Where are you at? Southern Colorado.
Cortez,
You know what's funny, dude?
Cortez, Colorado.
Yeah, you know what's funny? You're not even in a drought, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's not really like a. It's not really like a thing out here, you know.
Yeah, you're not even in a drought. Although I have to say, when me and my dad were driving back from Utah, we went through your section of the state, and a dude pulled into the center median of the highway because something was happening with his truck, and it just so happened that his brakes were seizing up.
Damn.
Yeah, and when he pulled into the center median, his red hot brakes started a 1,000 acre brush fire.
Holy crap.
Dude, we literally got through
Damn.
there right before they shut down the highway.
Yeah, that's lucky.
Yeah, well, we were.
So yeah, we're long in the Bitcoin right now. We're staying long. I'm staying long. We're not gonna fall for the tricks. I'm saying this could be our bottom. All right, this could be our bottom.
It wouldn't even be a bottom. So the chart you're seeing, yeah. So that's basically what I'm seeing. On the Robinhood chart, Bitcoin just stepped over 93.6 and is kind of bouncing off of that new support. And
Yeah.
it seems like it's gonna go up because it literally just freaking, dude, it just kind of launched.
Yeah, I want to. I want to see this go back above 100K. It looks like it wants to take the short sellers. Like it. I have this feeling, Mike. I know we don't trade off of feelings here, but
I was gonna say.
I've seen this happen a lot. Where it will bring it to the brink of destruction and then completely reverse it and completely fake everybody out. So as bad as it's looking right now, right? It could get a little worse, but technically for me, like this is still bullish. I don't like shorting during a bull market. I only like to take a long, right? You do you. Unless if you're shorting like short term, I'm talking like 15, 20 minutes, maybe an hour or so. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, it's cool, but we're not looking for shorts right now. We're looking for that long. We're looking for the bottom. We're hunting the bottom. That's what we're doing. Because this is a bull market, right? We're not going to be tricked into trying to think, "Oh, I'm going to catch the top." No, that's not what we do here. We play off of statistics and probabilities.
What is what are you on right now? Bitcoin to US dollar Coinbase? What price are they showing right now?
Yeah, this is Coinbase, so they won't let me trade the Binance chart, which is interesting.
What are they what is Coinbase showing right now?
3,564.
I'm seeing 578 on Robinhood.
Yeah, so let's see what happens with this 200, right? I want to see a powerful response on this. If we take out this low, right, then I would say we're going much lower. So that's where my stop loss is right here. Put my stop loss below this low, slightly below there.
Damn.
All right. We're looking for that bottom.
93.6. It just went into the 93.6s.
I'm looking for a pop, right? We're looking for pop right now. Hop on pop. Shout out to Dr. Seuss.
I was gonna just make a joke, but you just totally beat me
What's
to
going on with that? Okay.
it. Was kind of weird,
Isn't that
dude.
right? What's going on? Isn't that what's going on with that? Huh? What's going on with Dr. Seuss?
He had some weird stuff going on, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, he was weird. He probably had some baby oil as well. He was probably, who
Jesus.
knows. Yeah, we just got demonetized. A lot of people love, like, big Dr. Seuss fans. They just hating us now. Like, what? What the heck did you say? Well, you know what? You know, maybe you should look at it. Maybe
No,
look
I
at it,
mean,
right?
Dr. Seuss has basically been proven to be blatant racist. So,
Well, you think that's it? You think that's it?
so
All
I'm
the
think
other stuff
I'm
that's going on in the industry? We're not gonna make any claims, nothing. We love Dr. Seuss here. We love him. We love all those
cat dad.
children's books writers. They made our childhood. But there might be some weird, strange stuff going on there. Just saying.
I am the Lorax. I speak to the trees,
You know,
but
that was another one.
I can't understand them because they speak Vietnamese.
Oh, so it makes it okay, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know where I heard that, but it's freaking hilarious.
Huh.
Oh, good times.
Oh man. So you're gonna have lobster tonight?
Yeah. I don't know. We got I have two people down in the kitchen. They have more food service and cooking experience than I do. So I just kind of like,
Is that your girlfriend?
huh?
Your girlfriend?
What girlfriend?
Who did you go out the other night with?
I went out with
Am I
a woman that I met online,
There you
and
go.
I thought everything was good,
Hear that, ladies?
dude.
You better catch up, right?
My
Because
my
Mike,
problem is
he's
when I
in
go
the
out on a
market.
first date, especially to like a nice restaurant where I know I'm paying the whole bill. I kind of
Yeah.
I get the urge to like test them and ask unnerving, uncomfortable questions, and not say crazy stuff, but like push the envelope, because it's like,
Well, yeah, you gotta figure out who they are.
yeah, exactly. And a lot of women do not respond well to that.
Well, hey, you know what? You just gotta, you know what, Mike? You know what you should do? You should go to the Ellington Parachutist Association, and you should start hanging out with some of those women. Or you know what? You should get yourself a membership at the Central Rock Gym. Start rock climbing. Start getting to know some of those chicks. I feel like, you know what? You might be in better company with some
Okay.
people who are willing to get out and not be in front of a TV or a screen all the time, right?
No, I agree.
That's just my opinion.
That's a good hypothesis. It's a good
Or if you
theory.
don't like rock climbing and stuff, it's too scary. Like you can do like biking or hiking, or there's a lot of um there's a lot of small groups that have smart women. That's the biggest thing for me. The chick I'm with, like Jamie, she's extremely smart, probably
JR.
right up there with our level as to like our intelligence. If the person who is with me is not smart, they're not intelligent, doesn't matter how so-called attractive they are. It's just a complete turn off
You
for
should
me at
bring her
least.
on the stream, dude. Tomorrow. Dual
Tomorrow,
team.
well, we could talk about it. Maybe we'd have like the girlfriend reveal.
Yeah. No, that'd be good. Like I feel like we won't even have to talk about stocks, dude. We can literally talk to her about her career, her life experience. We can just totally suspend stock talk for a while. I think that'd be really good. Like just
It
you
could be
have
pretty
plenty of room
cool.
in that room. You can definitely like fit her in there, you know?
It'd be it'd be pretty sweet for sure. Like, yeah, but it's hard. She's not really a social person, like her, so like she doesn't really like this kind of stuff.
Dude,
But I mean,
dude,
I can talk to her.
yeah, this is the easiest way to socialize because you're just talking to a screen. You're talking to a microphone. You know what I mean? Like there's
Some
nobody
people it
in the
might be
room
hard
with
for
you.
them.
Huh?
Some people it might be hard for them to do that
To be the
because it's like a some disassociation a
Yeah, to
little
be
bit.
themselves and completely open up, knowing that this could be viewed by anybody on YouTube. I get that, 100%.
Mhm.
But it's like
Well, yeah, and then you just gotta stop caring.
exactly. Like she's got the good job, man. She's in the cushy situation. You know what I mean? Like now is the time to jump on a live stream and just kind of, you know, obviously let's keep it like non-political. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for posterity's sake, and we'll just
Yeah.
talk.
That's how it is, right?
Yeah.
You just figure it out as you go.
I mean, you got a good head of hair. You can do whatever.
Yeah, I just got a haircut, so I mean it's good.
I also just got a haircut. It was me shaving my head in front of the bathroom mirror again.
Yeah, I should just cut my own hair because I'm sick of paying for people to do it. It's
Yeah.
pretty annoying in my opinion.
Honestly, though, so think about like your experiences of the past month. Was going to get your haircut really that unpleasant?
Was what?
Was in the past month, all of your different life experiences when you went to get your
Yeah.
haircut, was it more unpleasant than most of that month, or was it more pleasant?
Not really, but it was kind of a waste of my time to have to drive downtown and pay some other dude to do it. But
Oh, you went
I
to a
mean, yeah,
barber, a dude.
yeah,
Oh, see, I get my hair cut by women. If I actually had hair, I would definitely be going to see women.
yeah. That's usually what I did back in Connecticut, but it doesn't really. You don't have the option out here in the middle of the desert. So
Really?
yeah, there's not really like options for that unless I want to drive like an hour.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. That's interesting. What's an hour away? What city?
Hmm. Durango.
Ooh, Durango's nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of nice. Like, there's some good climbing out there. I like to go climbing. There's some good spots out there, but I wouldn't really think I would want to live there. It's like a college town.
Oh, okay. Yep, San Juan National Forest.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, the San Juans are beautiful, right?
Okay,
Beautiful, beautiful spot.
very nice.
Almost 9:30 at your time.
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen at the ball drop?
I
Is
honestly
Bitcoin
think
gonna drop?
it's gonna erupt, dude. Because like, let's think about this for a second. Most people right now in America, they're not paying attention to the markets, and if anything, what we're seeing right now is a strong support level. Like, it
Yep,
does
that's what
not
I'm
look
seeing
bad,
too.
dude. This whole chart, the price action, everything that's happening, this looks good. Especially if you back up to the weekly. Like it's looking like we're getting higher lows from the day previous. And I'm thinking we're looking at a bounce off of that yellow line that you're drawing right now. Like,
Yeah, it's trend line.
yeah, I think it's gonna just rocket up through that, dude. Like, I think we're gonna see like the next 2 to 3 months, we're gonna be live streaming. We're gonna be talking about
Here, you
how,
got this.
yeah, we're gonna be talking about how amazing everything is, that we were sitting here on New Year's Eve predicting the fact that Bitcoin was going to rocket back up through the 100K zone. And we're going to look like a couple of prophets. Just it's like, what are you going to do? Like, this is just astronomical. And I think that Corey's not even like here listening to this right now, but this thing is going through the roof one more time. So right now, if you're a smart trader, if you have your money in crypto, like just hang on. The next couple 3 months, it's going to be insane. Absolutely insane. And that's going to be on the stock market side of things too. TradFi, it's going to be insane. And a lot of it has to come down with hype. So anybody who trades knows that speculation and hype will make you more money than rigid fundamentals. And it's a sad thing to see. And it's something I have been seeing for the past few years now. Basically attacking a stock that has a high short selling ratio, that's going to make you more money than trading fundamentals. And, it's one of those things. And that's what we're going to see with Bitcoin right now. It's like right now, Bitcoin, the way it's trading, it's going to fake you out. You're going to get a head fake. You're going to be that defender on the football field that's whiffing at air as that running back darts past you because you went with what you were taught, what was hammered into your skull in high school, which was follow their hips, follow their shoulders, and go in that direction. But what you don't know is that defender was taught the same thing, and they know what you're looking for. And when they fake out, when Bitcoin drops just below that 200, you're going to sell. You're going to short sell, and you're going to get destroyed because all of a sudden it's going to rocket through the roof. And that's exactly what we're going to see. I don't know what Corey's got going on. Obviously he went, into the living area of his house. What up?
Had to get myself a couple shrimp there. Let us know in the comments. What are you eating for New Year's snacks, right?
Yeah.
Mike's got lobster. I got some shrimp cocktail.
Oh, we got strip steaks too.
I picked up some tuna steaks from the store the other day.
Nice. Out in the desert?
So yeah, let us know.
Were they frozen, bro?
Yeah. I mean, it's Colorado, so
yeah, it makes sense. You're hours from the
you
ocean.
probably want it frozen. You probably don't want it unfrozen out here.
No, I hear you, bro. Like they freeze them on the boat anyway, so you're good right away. After they cut them. Yeah. Oh, you're basically eating sashimi.
So, what's going on with Bitcoin? What am I expecting? Am I expecting a bigger pullback? Am I expecting a pump? Well, like I said, everybody's wanting this pullback, and I'm eyeing this low. Right? There is this low right here. Stop losses are there. Right? The next stop after that would be down here, and then to down here. All right, let's pull our 4-hour fib. Let's see how that's going. Right, so if we were to pull from this low to this high, right, what's the possibility? 75K, right? That's a 786 on the 4-hour.
Negative.
I'm saying it's going there. I don't think so, right? We also have a fair value gap. We've gone over that on the other streams at 83K on the daily time frame, right? Fair value gap right in here. So can I say it can pull back a little bit more? Yeah. If it does, that's where I'm eyeing to take my positions, right? Right. And if you're already in position, well, this is a perfect opportunity to add to the position, right? And I've shown on this channel how you can average your position down. So even though if you bought in the higher range, and if you buy when it's dropping down lower, you can actually, if you say doubled your position, you can bring your average down depending on where it is. It really depends on, you have to do the calculation. We're not going to go over that right now because we've gone over in the other streams, right? But you can bring your average down close to, say, where price is, even if you bought the top, and then you would be able to, say, mitigate the position. What do we say about mitigating position? So you can close your trade with a zero P&L, and it might be a little bit more, It might be a little less, but using this strategy, say if you were down $1,000, the $5,000, I've been there. I have a video. We could bring that up. I have to look for it. But I was down $2,000. And when I identified a high probability reversal, I doubled that position. It might have been a little bit more. And then I was able to bring my position exactly where price was. And all I needed was a 0.5% bounce in my direction. And then I closed the trade. And then I was all of a sudden down $2,000. I closed the trade with $70 in profit. How is that profitable? How is that possible? Well, there's something called the market maker breaker, and I can't really give away all that information here because I pretty much I have to save some of the stuff for my students, right? So the people who are my students, Steve, Sean, right, Yuri, I have a few of them out here. Right?
Yuri.
You guys
Is Yuri from Russia?
No, he's in our class. I think is the 2009 that we graduated.
Damn.
So Yuri Wesley, yeah, he's one of my students. Yeah. So you're watching the stream right now. You have the opportunity to reach out to me right now, Steve. You watching the channel? You need to. We have one more set. We still have one more session, man. Right? And you want to do some more sessions? I'm totally down for that. But in this next session, you should be asking me to show you what the market maker breaker is. That is the most powerful tool. It is high risk. That is the only problem. It's high risk, but this is the strategy how you can exit a trade when you're down hundreds of percentages, right? You can be down so much and you can add to the trade, and then now you can bring your average down, and now all you need is, depending on the leverage you're using, 0.5%, 1% bounce in your direction. Guess what? Now you can close the trade break even. Now you can close the trade, might be a little profit, right? But when you go to mitigate, you need to make sure you mitigate. Because I've gone to do that, went to go mitigate, and then I got greedy. I started seeing the numbers and it started going up. I tried to let it ride, but guess what happens when you do that? Now your liquidation price comes even closer to you and you can get liquidated like that if you're not using the right strategy, right? It's extremely dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But it's extremely powerful to be able to get out of a negative position when you're deep in the red and you feel like there is no hope and there's no way to get out of it. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to take a loss if you don't want to, right? All you need to do is identify high probability reversal, and that's it. All you need is 1%. Imagine that. And on Bitcoin, come on. That happens almost every hour. Great.
Crazy,
all you need is a 1% bounce on 100x leverage. And if you're on 200x leverage, it's a 0.5%. Right? I make it sound easy. It's not easy, right? I've used this strategy. I have to pull up the video, see if I can find it. But I've done it in live time with one of my students. I don't know if I can find the video. Probably won't be able to on the fly. I'll have it next time, right? And I'll show you. I did this in a live setting with live account, and I was down close to $2,000 in my account. Mind you, I only had a $3,000 account. So how is that possible? How is it possible that I was able to close a trade in profit within 5 minutes, live on the actual Zoom call I gotta bring that one up for you. So
Yeah, I actually kind of have to dip. The food,
yeah, it's probably a good time. We're gonna head out, get some
food
food
is
here.
almost ready.
Yeah, we gotta thank you guys for everything you've done for us, right? We have 20 subscribers right now. God bless every single one of you. You're really making the show. You guys are really something special. We're gonna make this a big thing in the new year, and you're a part of something really special right now. So you're in on the ground floor. You
The
have an
inner
opportunity right
circle.
here, right? Yeah, this is the inner circle. Welcome. So if you really have some questions, if you have anything, right, anything you want us to go over, please put it in the comments. We're always looking, right?
Every
We want
stream.
to be able to grow with you, right? That's it. And you have, like I said, you have an opportunity because eventually we're going to start charging money. I already charge money for people who are learning from me. They're learning a little bit more than what we're teaching on the stream, but there is that opportunity as well, right? I'm available to share my personal experiences, right? If you want to trade for that, whatever it is, but I am willing to do that. But you have a big opportunity right here. We don't even have 100 subscribers yet. This
No,
channel, I'm telling you right now, by the end of next year, it's going to have over 10,000 subscribers,
if not
and
more.
people are going to be wanting us to do our mentorship. And I'm telling you right now, the mentorship is extremely cheap right now, extremely cheap, and it's just gonna go up in price. So
Yeah, the year
take
2025, dude. We were already talking about this. Like everything that we've been doing, everything that we've been employing is going to kind of come to fruition, and it's going to be an incredible thing. And anybody who's been watching thus far,
yeah, you'll be a witness.
amen.
You're gonna see.
Yeah, man, I'll be down in
And like I said in the beginning, if I can go from where I was, practically homeless, begging for money, to what we're doing now, there, you have hope. Don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever give up, right? You still have a chance. You always will still have a chance. God never closes the door without opening a window.
Yep.
And that's why I want to leave with you guys tonight. Remember that there will always be another opportunity. No matter how bad things will get, you'll always have another opportunity.
Yep. Amen. Pow.
All right, guys. Well, that's a good stream. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll see you next year. Actually, so,
Yeah.
let you guys. If you have anything to ponder about, if you have any questions about anything, if you want us to go over indicators, if you want us to go over strategies, you want us to go over Fibonacci, you want us to go over altcoins or stocks, TradFi, you need to put that in the comments down below because that's what's going to create this stream. And who knows, if you put a comment out, we're going to give you a shout out. So you want to get a shout out, put a comment.
Yep.
We're gonna hook you up. All right, you got an opportunity for a free education right now, which in the future is going to be, we're going to charge a fee for it. So, if you want to learn something, put it out now. It's only gonna this is only gonna get more intense, more scarce, right? We got a lot of opportunities coming in the new year, Mike. I'm excited.
Oh, it's
We
gonna be
have
good.
some big. So, we're gonna let Mike enjoy the lobster. I got some pulled pork tacos, and this is gonna be
Nice.
amazing. Some shrimp cocktail, right? It's gonna be amazing. So, happy New Year's, guys! I love each and every one of you, and God bless you, every one of you, everybody in your family. I hope and pray for good health and everything good to come to you in this new year. You have a lot of good stuff coming for you. I guarantee that. And the fact that you found this channel is just a sign of in itself that you are on the right path. You are finding your destiny, right? You're going to be changing your complete lineage. Your family is going to be completely changed, right? From this point on, make the commitment, right? Say I'm a winner. Stop. Don't tell yourself the lies anymore, because I used to do it. Don't tell yourself, "Oh, I'm a loser. I don't have any hope. I don't have a chance." Stop that crap right now. You need to start tricking your brain. Your brain's so easily tricked, and this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to leave you this for the new year. Every time you get those negative thoughts in your head, you need to counteract them with something that is twice as positive, right? You say, I don't know if I can do that. I am good enough to do that. And you know what? I'm in a better position than most other people. And if I'm not in a better position, I'm going to make myself in a better position. I'm going to succeed. I am successful. I am a smart person. I am ambitious, right? You got to wake up and you have to say these things. Even if you don't believe them at first, you need to tell yourself. Keep lying yourself. I showed you in my wallet.
I'm
I showed
gay.
you guys.
No.
Yeah, if you like that, yeah, put that in your wallet. But I carry a piece of paper in my wallet that says I will make $500 million in the next 5 years. That might sound insane, and I know it sounds crazy, but I look at that and I say it to myself every single day. I'm going to be a multimillionaire in the next few years. I just know it. I know it. There is no option. There's no other option. That's just the way it is.
Right.
And if you get that mindset, it's going to be the reality for you, right? That's all I gotta leave that with you guys, because we can keep going forever. But you need to write. This is what I'm gonna leave you with. You need to take a pen, paper out right now. I want you to put a specific dollar amount. I don't care what of it. It doesn't matter. How much money do you want? Put that on the piece of paper. Put that in your wallet, and you look on that every single day, right? And you say, I am going to get there. I'm going to succeed, and nothing's going to come in my way. Not even myself. Right? And with that, guys, I love you. Right? God bless everyone in your family. I hope for good fortunes, for great health for everybody who's watching the channel. And I hope you succeed. Every dream and goal that you've had aspirations for however many years it's been, right? This is your year. 2025 is going to be your year. Make it your year, right? Tell yourself right now, this is my year. This is when I succeed. There is no other time. The time is now. Right.
I concur.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next one.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
God bless you guys. Peace out.
Bitcoin is going up.